Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is cinnamon churro, and it's by, I forget, I think Donut Cafe. I'm pretty sure it's Donut Cafe. Anyway, it's good. And it's going to be 47 degrees today. It's sunny. It's going to be a beautiful day. That's wonderful. So I already got my Walmart order this morning, and I'll show that to you in just a little bit after I do the budget book. And that'll be the last order of January, of course, because we're at the end of January. But I did get a couple more things for the party. The last minute things that you forgot. So I got that, and then I wanted to try a couple of new products from Walmart. So, but my plan is, December and January are pretty expensive months for me with the birthday and the holidays. You've got New Year's, you've got Christmas, my son's birthday. So in February, I'm planning on doing a very low spend on food because I have plenty, and I have no idea what's going to be left over from the birthday party. So most of that I'll give away to the kids to take home, but the rest I may keep, depending on how much is left. I may keep something to stick in the freezer. But I don't know. We'll see. My freezer's pretty full still. But, with all the festivities going on, I did buy more things. So it's still my goal to cook down my freezer. So, okay. Let's have some coffee. I really need some coffee this morning. I'm adding some more coffee tamer. It seems to be doing a pretty good job. I've been eating the yogurt before I have coffee, well, other than this first sip, and that seems to be working well. So, yeah, right at the moment, I shouldn't even say this, right at the moment, my stomach's feeling a little bit better, but that can change on a dime. For me, it's just I feel fine and then I don't. So cheers, but I am trying different things. That's good to get my stomach in order. So anyway, I have to put my groceries away and check the budget book. So I'll be back with you in a few, and I will meet you the budget book. Okay, back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did spend money. I added a couple more things to my Walmart cart, and everything was delivered this morning. So hopefully that's it now, and I can settle back into low spend mode, well, no spend mode, both actually. And now that all the festivities will be over with by the end of the month, we don't have anything coming up in February, nothing in March. So there'll be a couple months where we don't have any partying going on, and that's a good thing. So, but it's been fun, but now it's time to tighten the belt again. And this year I would like to make it a low spend year, other than the repairs I have to make, but that's why I need to make it a low spend year. It would be nice if I had that money just to spend on whatever I wanted, but that's not the way it works. So, you got to do what you got to do, and if your house needs to be repaired, you can't let it go into disarray. So I'm hoping that by the time I get all this stuff fix that I still have to fix, that'll be a resting period after that, so that there won't be so many things, because like everything pretty much had to be fixed. So yeah, it just goes on and on. There's a reason why they call a house a money pit. But I never spent a whole lot of money on this house after I had it built. But then once it started, everything went at once, which makes sense because, you know, nothing lasts forever. So it kind of makes sense that everything went awry at once. So anyway, yeah, I have spent a lot of money on groceries this month, more than I normally would. But, and I've spent a lot of money on convenience foods. And I know they've got too much stuff in them, too many ingredients that aren't good for you. You know, I didn't just fall off the turnip truck, I know that. But there were some things that I wanted to try, and I know I'm going to have a busy month next month with trying to get everything, not everything, but a lot of things sorted out and purged and donated. And I just don't want to fool around with having to worry about scratch cooking all my meals. So that's not going to be my big focus in the next couple months coming up. I just want decent food that I can eat, and then as the year progresses and I get less work that I have to have done, then I'll focus more on, you know, the fresh vegetables and keep it more to basic meals: a starch, a protein, and a vegetable. But anyway, that's my plan sort of for the year and for the next couple months. And I still want to do the freezer cook down, even though I have bought some convenience foods. So it's still packed. And as long as I don't buy any more, I mean, I will have to buy frozen veggies because I'm going more towards the frozen instead of the fresh. And there's organic frozen if I wanted to, but everything's so doggone expensive. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll all have to figure it out. We need to get through this high inflationary period. It's not my first rodeo, and I'm sure it's not your first rodeo. It happened too, I think it was when Carter was president. We had a big period of inflation, and then in the 80s, and yeah, so prices do come down or at least stabilize at some point. So okay, that's it for my budget chat for today. So let me show you my grocery haul from Walmart. Okay, so here is the order I got this morning. I got this veggie tray. That was around $10. I know I could have done it cheaper if I had bought the stuff, but I just want to get this party put together and be done with it. So I got this Equate, and what I'm doing, this is like Mylanta, and I have Pepto and Mylanta and Maalox. And I want to see which one works the best on my stomach when I have an episode. I know the Pepto causes constipation, so I can't take that all the time, although that worked well. So I want to try and see which one actually works. And I don't take them often, but if I have a really bad episode, then I will take it. So I got that. That was about $5. I got this cheddar, Gouda, and Gruyere cheese, and it's the bigger shreds. So I figured that would be good for macaroni and cheese, or also in a salad. I like the bigger shreds. So I got that, and that was about, between $3 and $4. I can't get my receipt right now because everything was online, and since they just delivered it, it wasn't really available yet. So I also got this Better Goods Greek yogurt. I finished the, what was it, pineapple upside down cake one. That was really good. And I wanted to try the strawberries and cream one, so I got that. And that was $3 something, around $4. Then I got this Better Goods garlic parmesan and basil butter. I have to see how much garlic bread I need, but that sounded really good, so I got that. And that was around, I don't remember, let's say $3. So I got that. I got some of these mini treats for my puppies because I have a treat ball, and they like playing with that, so I thought I'd get some more because these fit in there. Then this is the cheesecake I got. That was like $12.98. I thought that was a good price, and there's 12 slices in there. I got this smoked mac and cheese potato chips. I just wanted to try them, and I'll put those out for the party. I bought some chip dip at Aldi's. So I'm trying to keep the appetizers simple. So I usually go crazy with appetizers, but I didn't this time. I wanted to try these Belgian-style cheesy potatoes au gratin just for a quick meal. And I know I've got a lot of prepared foods here. I know it. I bought them. So, but I wanted to give these a try. So I got those, and those were not cheap. Those were like, I know they were over $4. And there are, doesn't say how many are in there. Oh, 4. There's 4 in there. So that'd be enough for me for 4 meals, so $1 a meal. Then I got these little cheesecake bites too. They have raspberry on top. I thought those would be fun for the kids. And then I got these just little chocolate brownie bites. I wanted the peanut butter and chocolate, but they were out. So I got these as a substitution. And then I wanted to try this Better Goods mushroom truffle pizza. That sounded really good too. And I might make that and put it out for the party, cut it in small slices. I don't know. Either that or I'll just eat it as a meal. All right, and then over here I did my bundt cake. I know you can't see it very well, but I still have to frost it. There, it's a little better. So I have to do that yet. Not too much to do, but just last minute things. So there's my haul, and that will be the last haul of the month. All right, well, I got everything cleaned up. I'm happy about that. And I still have a couple of hours before everybody comes over, so I can relax a little bit, which will be nice. I still have to put out the food, but everything is pretty much taken care of. So today is January 30th, my oldest son's 50th birthday, and we're going to have a birthday party. Now, a couple people said they couldn't make it. One is sick, and the other one had to work, and she's old and tired, so she can't make it. But that's okay. We'll carry on without them. And I know how she feels because, you know, she's 3 years younger than me, but anyway, we do the best we can. So let's do a life lesson from Julia Cameron. And today's lesson says, listener, cock your heart's ears to the still small voice. Quietly ask for guidance and receive it. Say a simple prayer, thy will be done, and feel your spirit align itself with your good. You are led carefully and well. There is no error in your path. So again, the theme is, to give it to God and to not worry about everything so much, to listen to your inner voice, because, it may be a divine message coming to you. So anyway, yeah, it's been actually a very relaxing day, and I got everything done, and I'm happy. So it's nice that, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. I've been a little hoarse lately anyway. It's acid reflux can cause that. It can cause you to be hoarse. But anyway, because it irritates the esophagus. But, yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So anyway, that's what I was going to say. So if you can get your house to the point where it's neat most of the time, then anything extra you do, like having people over or a party or anything like that, really doesn't take that much effort. So I've got the downstairs now to that point. I still have a lot to do, but even the basement, now I can go down there, I can find things, I know where things are. They're all in zones and groups, but adjust that a little bit. And I still have to purge each individual group, but at least like is with like. So now my food is all together, it's not helter-skelter, and some of the things I'm storing, they're all together. So when I'm purging now, I'm going to be very mindful, because every time I purge something, and this is consistent every time, I find things that are useful again. Just because you forgot about something doesn't mean you can't use it. So that's what I try and do. I try and use as much of what I have, so I don't have to buy so much. And I know I shop online and I buy things for like my living room, but most of the things that I buy now are things that I need at that time or that I want at that time. Like when I was doing a living room refresh, there were certain things that I wanted to change around. So, yeah, I'm not just going to willy-nilly just to get it over and done. I'm not going to just get rid of everything. I see videos sometimes of, I got rid of everything. And then, that's just not my thing. If that's your thing, that's great. You do you. But that's not my thing. I want to be mindful, because I did spend money on it, and it was something that I felt was useful at the time. Now, one thing I have gotten rid of a lot of, which I know I won't use again, are my clothes. So, and that's because my whole need for clothes has changed. I don't work anymore. I don't go out. I don't date. That doesn't mean that someday I might not. Who knows? But that's not in the plans. So, and if I did, I don't need all the clothes that I had before. So I can let all that go. So I'm much more now into casual things. I don't need dresses. If I only have like maybe 5 dresses, that would be plenty. And even those I wouldn't wear very often. So when I do a purge of my clothes this spring, I'm really going to go crazy with the clothes. Even if it's something that I like and I know I can't or won't wear it anymore, it's going to go. And one of the mistakes that I make when I purge my clothes, and I'm not going to do that this year, is I try everything on. I try and I make outfits. I try everything on, and then it's like, oh, well, I was going to get rid of that, but that looks really good with, this blouse looks really good with this skirt. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to get rid of the things that I know I won't wear anymore, because I don't plan on going out and getting a job, and if I ever did have to be a Walmart greeter or somebody, I certainly wouldn't need anything fancy. I could wear the same clothes that I wear every day at this point in my life. So anyway, those are my plans, and so listen to your inner voice and, go by your own gut. Don't always go by what other people want you to do or, what they say you should do. You should do this. You need to purge this way. You can't do it that way. Let this go, let that go, and blah, blah, blah. So do your own thing and do what you're comfortable with. If that means keeping more things, then do that. If it means getting rid of more things, then do that. It doesn't matter. So, all right, well, I'm going to finish getting ready here, and I'll show you more of the food and stuff that I made. I'll show you that tomorrow instead of today, because otherwise it gets too late, and I'm going to have people over here when I usually upload my videos, so I'll just include all of that with tomorrow's video. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.